Hi. Hola. Salut. Yeah, it's your girl, Nini Mbono. And if you would notice, I am a bit slower. And I hope I'm able to keep it that way till I finish this video, because I get to speak really fast and some people lose what I'm saying. I've made up my mind to be intentional about this going forward. And I hope I'm able to achieve that. And at the same time, I don't like to, it would be good to like save you guys time. If I'm going to say anything in 5 minutes, why can't I just keep to 5 minutes instead of, speaking slowly and then dragging it on to anyway, let me not get there. Let me just get straight to the point. Okay, so you've seen my caption, and it's what it's probably what brought you to my video. So yeah, let me just get on to it. It's just what I've experienced recently in my industry, is prevalent now, and whether we like it or not, it's come to stay. So growing up, I've always thought or known or believed that your gift will make your way for you, right? I mean, it's in the Bible. I'm a Christian. I grew up from a Christian. I grew up in a Christian family, and I was raised by really strong Christian parents. And I was taught that your gift will make a way for you. That's what the principle of life is. But now I'm wondering if there's more to that. Because people say to me, oh, the reason you have not blown, quote and unquote, people's, the way we measure success, everybody has their way of measuring success. But people tell me that the reason I haven't blown yet is because I have not had BBL done. I had not had work done on my body. Because they say, oh, you're very talented. I'm saying this without any intention of sounding conceited. But they say, oh, you're a fantastic actor. Oh, you're da-da-da-da-da-da. But you're not vain. You have to be vain. I mean, it's showbiz. And I understand that. That's good. That's valid. But unfortunately, sometimes when you look at, because Hollywood is more advanced than we are, and you shouldn't compare. I said to you in my last video that I don't like to compare, right? But sometimes you have to look up to people who have been there, who have gone ahead of you, to then make your, do your own thing, to be able to build your own stuff. And when I look at Hollywood, they don't really care how vain you are. People are more concerned about being known as actors than being known as celebrities. But in this part of the world, people are more concerned about being celebrities than being actors. And I'm not saying that to say, oh, that these people are this is a better opinion than the other. No, I'm not saying that we are getting it wrong here. It's just culture, right? It's just culture. It's just what is obtainable here, and that's fine. But then it then leaves people like me to question what I'm doing in my industry, because I'm just so focused on my talent, and I'm so focused on delivery, and I do not know how to. I'm not vain, That's so sad. And they say, "Oh, look at you, good-looking woman like you. You're not vain. You're supposed to use what you have, get what you want, get an advantage. Like you're competing against people who are leveraging all these things. They're branding, they're taking care, they are focused on their branding, they're doing stuff, getting work done on their body, and la 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 la." And I would think, in fact, growing up, maybe I should say this in another video, but growing up, I've always thought, in fact, I was so insecure about my bum. I was so insecure about my body, my butt, because it was not, according to people, it's not proportional. Like I had big bum. So when growing up, anytime I dressed up, I would make sure I turn around in the mirror to be sure that my bum wasn't noticeable, or that you wouldn't notice that I have a big bum. So I would try to use my shirts on my top to cover, and if I'm wearing a dress, I would just have to wear a jacket or something to cover my bum. That was me growing up. I was so insecure because my siblings made fun of me. My siblings, my extended family, our family friends, they made fun of my bim bum. Like they would sing for me when I'm walking and all of that. And I would think, and let me show you. You guys have seen these pictures. Maybe you've not, of course, maybe you haven't seen these pictures. But I would think that I'm not bad. I'm not doing badly yet. But now, look at me. People are saying I don't have bum enough. That I'm not curvy enough. Isn't that crazy? This life, right? It's crazy how the world turns. People say I don't have boring, that I need make. So there was a job I was supposed to do recently. There was a job I was supposed to do, and they kept saying to me, the producer kept saying to me, oh, you need to gain weight, you need to gain weight around your hips, your bottom, you know, that sort of thing. Gain weight. Like, it was so much. Well, I don't want to use the word pressure. It wasn't pressure, so to speak, because I have a mind of my own, right? But I really needed to gain weight so I can fit the character they had written for me. But my body just wasn't responding. You know, my body just won't respond. Instead, I was losing weight, because around that time of my life, I was really, well, see me saying, it's not even too far away. It's like a few weeks ago. I was losing weight. I was eating and losing weight because I was really stressed. My work can be really stressful, but I was losing weight. So I had to start to consider prosthetic. And you know, those silicone bum and hips. I had to start to consider wearing that to play that. And I was considering spending, I think it's about 500 or something thousand here in Nigeria. I was considering going to buy that. So in fact, I was already making researches. Like, I was already on IG, on Amazon and Temu, AliExpress, trying to buy this stuff, and I was just going to buy it. But eventually I got a call. Eventually I had to speak to myself. I'm like, yo, why am I trying to bow to this pressure? Because that's the way it starts. And I'm not saying this because, you know, out of spite for the producer. No, I really love the producer. It's very dear to my heart. Very dear to my heart. And this is not to spite him. This is not, because when he called me and then said, oh, we've decided, because you don't look the part, you know, I don't want to give you that pressure, I've decided to cast somebody else. I was relieved, yeah, at the same time. And he thought that I would be worried, but I completely understood. I mean, I don't fit it. I don't have to be under pressure to then make myself. I mean, this is my body. This is the way God has created me. Why would I don't have to. He wasn't suggesting, the producer wasn't suggesting, in all sincerity, that I do anything to my body. He just needed me to gain weight so that I can look the part. But my body was not responding. My body just wasn't responding. And I mean, what will I do to myself? I won't kill myself, you know? So now I'm asking myself, do I have to get a BBL? Do I have to get BBL? Is it a BBL or BBL? Do I have to get BBL to make it in my industry? Do I? Because if you look at all the top actresses in the YouTube circle, most especially, which is the more commercial part, well, with Netflix and Amazon, is there, people get well paid, actors get well paid considerably now. But if you want to make money, like, you know, you have to get on YouTube, because YouTube money is like, the turnover you have to, because do you know how much they make? I don't even want to start to talk about how much people make. Maybe I'm going to say that someday. Maybe I'm going to make a video about it someday. Like, people are making money, and imagine making that kind of money on the go, you know. So yeah, if you look at all the top actresses now, they've all got work done. Most of them have got work done on their body, and it seems like that's what it's the attraction for viewers, for audience, you know, considering analytics. By the time they go back to the video and see, you'd see that it's the parts where their bum was shown in the videos that have the highest, the peak of the views. So please tell me, do I have to do this to make it in my industry? I wonder. All right, that's all for now. Let me know what you think, right? Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Mwah.